Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Rio, Brazil, the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christi Jaynes. And her opponent, from Indianapolis, Indiana, representing 440, she is the Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, Big Al, Alice Crowley.
A nice surprise for TJ Bowles having to pull an Iron Man ref job tonight.
And who does Alice Crowley think she is, disrespecting a modern-day superhero that is the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christi Jaynes, to start this match off?
Well, Alice Crowley is the Ironheart Pro Women's Champion.
And she was getting right in the face of the former Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Champion in Christi Jaynes.
This is true. Christi Jaynes never officially lost the championship. The title was held up under suspicion and tomfoolery.
That's right.
Christi was never pinned for that championship.
That's right. One could say she may be the reason that started you getting fired from your general manager position, Caitlin.
I'm sure she had something to do with it. I mean, you know, hindsight's 20/20. I'll try not to hold it against her. I'm perfectly happy working commentary here with you, System. I'm just glad that I'm still a part of Ironheart Pro.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say she got you fired from your job. But like you said, she's back to win the title she never lost. She's up here against the champ, Big Alice Crowley.
And this might be Alice Crowley's toughest test to date. She did have a singles match with Jody Threat, but that was after a gauntlet in which Jody Threat had to beat 3 other women. So a top-class competitor like Christi Jaynes working with NWA, this will be a big test for Big Al.
Both these ladies, they're used to the big fight feel. And Big Alice Crowley trying to get under the skin of the former champ, Christi Jaynes.
Christi Jaynes not taking any crap.
And it really hasn't worked out from her from the jump. But who am I to judge that? We'll see. Only the results will be able to give us our full result here.
Oh, nice Hurricane Rana by Christi Jaynes, just popping it off.
Brazilian Wonder Woman with a big roll-up on Alice Crowley.
Oh! Sidekick.
That could do it. This could be over early.
Oh, man. She is known for her vicious strikes as Christi. Actually, funny enough, Christi Jaynes and Alice Crowley, oh, Alice pulling the hair there. They both use the same maneuver, the V trigger, And Alice Crowley, that's how she finishes people off a lot of the time. Christi Jaynes as well.
One of those big knees like we saw just there.
So it's almost like a battle of the V-triggers, unintentionally. I don't know if Allison planned that or not, but good move nonetheless.
And a quick knee strike to the face. That could be pulled off from so many different angles. It'll be interesting to watch.
Here we go. Bossman slam by Alice Crowley.
Look at the strength of Alice Crowley getting a 2 count right there. Gosh, what a slam. Viciously just dropping the Brazilian Wonder Woman to the mat there.
Anybody who's got high flying in their game, like we know Christi does, has to beware of the strength and power of Big Al.
And this being a championship match, we've seen it already in the beginning 4 matches this evening. TJ Bowles has been keeping it light, sticking to admonishments, especially with the title being on the line here.
And he's got a full card to referee, which is such a difficult task to do. Anyone who's done it can attest to that. And you know, I tend to be hard on my referees, but I'm going to give TJ a bit of a break on this one.
There's that added caveat of being the Iron Ref of the evening. Both these women rig technicians, you'd think they would take this into account. Alice Crowley surely is taking into the fact of the game plan here of she is going to be able to lean on those chokes, just not get too carried away. She does have the championship advantage, the champion's advantage.
If there's a disqualification, if there's a count out, Alice Crowley will retain. And here's something that can easily get you disqualified if you do it for too long. But Alice knows how to bend the rules just right.
As long as she doesn't get carried away, that's a real good game plan for her. Good game plan for the champ. Just keep choking Alice Crowley, or choking Christi Jaynes, excuse my language. If we can keep her down, keep her choked, it will be hard to breathe, Caitlin Diamond.
Yeah. If you can't breathe, you can't jump off the top rope, that's for sure.
And now Alice Crowley, she doesn't have any stuff that, oh!
Water!
Looks like something got in Alice Crowley's eye there.
Maybe water, maybe something else. You never know what the Ironheart faithful are drinking.
Yeah, for certain. We come from breweries around these parts.
It is well, I shouldn't say open bar because you have to pay for your drinks, but it is a full bar here at True Players.
That's right, we're here at Ironheart Pro Wrestling Power Struggle. Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship on the line. As you see the champ here, Alice Crowley, facing the woman who never lost it. Never lost the Women's Championship in Ironheart Pro Wrestling is Christi Jaynes, the Brazilian Wonder Woman. Is she going to be able to fight out of the wrath? Fight out of this good headlock, this squeezing headlock applied, continually losing oxygen to the head, Christi Jaynes.
She's got to get out of it quickly, because if she doesn't, yeah, you're right, could be lights out.
The Brazilian Wonder Woman fighting out and chop right back down. Alice Crowley, vicious back forearm to the face of Christi Jaynes, another 2 count.
Yeah, Crowley's been in control for some time now. There's moments of hope for Christi every now and again, but she's just so physically imposing, is Alice Crowley.
It's the image we've been used to seeing ever since Alice won the Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship.
That's right, back in February. She has been dominant ever since.
There's been no shortage of trash talked when we're talking about Alice Crowley, not just to her opponents, but these fans as well. She has just been pestering, unnerving. She just won't shut up, Caitlin Diamond. When is she going to shut up?
Well, Christi Jaynes might be about to shut her up right now. She's G'ing up for something.
Christi Jaynes finally back up and
oh, here we go.
Flipping her over. She's still got control. Here it comes.
Went for the V-trigger. Crowley had it blocked.
She needed that block right there. Like you said, both these women.
Saito suplex. Oh my God, turned her inside out. Not going for the cover though.
Yeah, the tape says whoever hits that knee first will be the victor. Excellent job by Alice Crowley to avert that.
Christi's out, but Crowley's, instead of going for the cover, she wants to put an exclamation point on this. And I'm not sure I necessarily agree with the strategy.
Picking back up the Brazilian Wonder Woman and going for something big. Christi almost got out of that. An excellent kick counter, but Alice is right back on her. Going for a big lariat is Alice Crowley, and a code breaker. A code breaker from Christi Jaynes, the Brazilian Wonder Woman.
That's going to create some separation and give Christi a chance to catch her breath here.
These women have been giving it their all. Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship on the line.
Crowd's hot for this one. They want to see Christi bring that championship back to Brazil.
The energy has risen here at the True Player Sports Trading Facility here in Rosemount, Minnesota. Ironheart Pro Wrestling presents Power Struggle. This is your women's championship match happening right now. Will your two competitors get back to their feet and continue this women's championship match?
We're going strike for strike.
Caught in a strike off.
It's a power struggle, what can I say?
The champ, Alice Crowley, she's fallen behind the Brazilian Wonder Woman, Christi Jaynes. She's on her, and she's got momentum on her side.
2 knockdowns here. And puts her in the corner.
Christi Jaynes going corner to corner.
Oh! Nice running knee.
Rolling through with Alice. What's she cheering for here?
Nice Meteora. Here's a cover.
The
New
Meteora
champ.
into
No.
the cover. That could have done it. That could have done it. Christi Jaynes, she almost had that.
Well, you saw she did get a knee strike in there. Not necessarily the traditional V-trigger.
Impressive by Alice Crowley to kick out of that. Will she be so lucky if she gets hit with it a second time?
Oh, there's a super kick.
Right to the...
Staggers Crowley. Now she's got her up on the shoulders.
She got her loopy. She got her loopy, and now she's on her shoulders. Oh!
Spin out slam, and Crowley kicks out.
How close was that, Caitlin Diamond?
Too close. Too close for the champ. She's now rolling under the ropes there to get some separation and distance. This is awesome.
What a matchup we have transpiring here. Ironheart Professional Wrestling. Alice Crowley, a champ. She's got the champion's advantage. Crawling to the outside.
Oh!
There's
knee.
a knee of her own on the outside. Oh my goodness.
Draping DDT onto the apron.
These fans, they're leaving their chairs. They don't want to get too near to these competitors. The violence has been immense.
Christi might be out here. It looked like she attempted to get a hand up in order to block that DDT, but I don't know how effective that was and how much she caught her head on the apron.
And when you're falling on the from inside the ring to the outside side of the ring,
That's also very risky.
there's only so much your hands can do to block that. And for the second time tonight, Caitlin Diamond, both these competitors they're working against each other for a double KO. Christi Jaynes beats the count, and so does Alice Crowley.
Yeah, Christi beat the count, but she's not up.
Massive respect from myself and Caitlin at the commentators booth and the crowd for both these women's competitors. They made it into the ring. They're gonna battle it out. We're gonna see fair and square who is your Ironheart Women's Champion right now.
Alice went for the V-trigger. Christi had that scouted. And then Crowley had it scouted.
Oh, there's a knee of her own. A knockout blow, knee of her own, Alice Crowley, and that's it.
Wow.
The women's champion.
That was a work of art, if I
And
don't say
your
so.
winner, and still Ironheart Wrestling Women's Champion, Alice Crowley!
Able to withstand A Brazilian Wonder Woman's knee in the corner, giving her a knee of her own. That's what makes her championship material right there, folks. That is Alice Crowley for you.
One of the toughest competitors in all of Ironheart Pro. Still your women's champion.
Can't be bothered. She's out of here.